Well, howdy everybody, how's everybody doing today? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree coming at you. Well, I got my buddy's truck here today. He called me Saturday and saying he couldn't get his truck started. And he tried to jump start it and it still wouldn't start. It was messing up. So I said, well, check your connection at the battery, stuff like that. I said, sounds like if you did try to jump start it and it still didn't turn over, the starter might be bad. You never know. So he did check the battery connection. He tried to put a new cable on it and couldn't do it. We did get new connection for it. There's new battery, and he didn't do on the positive, but it's a pretty clean. So he did try to do that, but didn't succeed at it too well. So I went over yesterday to do a house call to help him out, and I did get the thing running. As you know, well, I did get it running because it is here at my house. But I'll show you what's going on underneath. The starter is sounding pretty bad. It does look like the starter has been replaced before at one time, though. Well, let's get underneath here. It's a pretty rustic truck. It's rustic. Well, let's get under here. I'll show you kind of sort of what's going on here. And get under here. There we go. Let me get a light on the subject. There we go. So as you can see here, I crawled underneath here. Here's a bad spot on the right here. There's a open wire right here. See my thumb pointing to. There's the wire is open there. And then when I crawled underneath here and said, hey, hit the key, and I hit it with the hammer a couple times, I saw sparks flying around in here. Around in here, there sparks are flying. So look, if you look at this cable, it's kind of dirty. I don't know if I can get this. I don't know if the phone's jumping around or not, or the picture. But anyways, we got some corroded wires here. Looks like the starter has been replaced at one time or another. And it's kind of loose up there. So I don't know what the heck's going on with it. So that's what I got going on here today, guys. I'm gonna try to fix this thing up and see what happens here. So we'll talk to you guys later, as soon as I get this thing done. Okay, guys, I just went ahead and took the starter completely out because when I went to take it out, or look at it, if you notice, there was a little bit of a gap between here and the bell housing, just a slight bit gap. Well, this bolt right here was in that spot, and so I went ahead to try to tighten it up. Well, when I went to tighten it up, it wouldn't tighten up. There was no threads catching. And yeah, so whoever's messed with this thing before really did a sad job. But then they had this bolt in right here. This bolt was in the next hole up, and they had it with a nut on the back side of it to hold it. And then this bolt right here was in the top, and it came out hard. And if you can see the threads on it, they are all knurled up. So somebody, whoever's had this thing out before and replaced it, did a very sad job of it. And then also another thing, when I was looking at it closer, if I can see, I can't see because of the sunlight, but anyways, this is loose. This right here is loose, if you can see it. Can I get it in there and see it? Yeah, it's loose. See, it's loose. That's not supposed to be loose. That bolt that nut shouldn't even been touched from the factory, but it's loose as a goose. Yeah, I just unfingered. That's finger loose right there. It shouldn't even been touched. No wonder the sparks are flying underneath there. And actually, under there, this bolt here was tight, but this one was loose too. So I got some work to do on this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap some holes. Loving my creeper. Looky there, got my creeper going, and I love it. Going in and out here on the driveway. and it's got spots to hold my tools, which I really do love. I'm really enjoying this. I don't know how the sunlight's working on this phone, but I don't know. There we go. We can see the tools in my thing here. I've been maneuvering around here. But anyways, that's what I got going on with the starter on this truck. I got some work to do here. I'm going to have to see what the thread pitch is on the holes in the bell housing. Get the proper bolts for this thing and go from there. So that's where I'm at with it. So I'll figure it out and then I'll get back with you guys. Alrighty, well, I ran a 9 125 tap into these holes. So as you see, they're going in. The tap's going into a 925 hole, or a 925 tap. I'll get it back out here, and I'll try to put a bolt back in that hole. The starter bolts that whoever put the starter in used. I don't think they were starter bolts. But anyways, let me get this out here. There we go. One of the bolts. Where's it at? Here it is. There's the bolt that was come out of here. Let's put her back in. And where's the hole? There it is, the hole. Look at here. How loose that is. See how loose that is? I can just about pull it right out. Push it in and pull it out. So, yeah. I am going to have to get some bolts for this thing now. See how loose that is? It's a 925 hole, so this must be about an 825 bolt. So yeah, I've got to do that. I'm going to clean these cables up a little bit with a wire brush and try to get this thing back together. Time for some new bolts. Alrighty, everybody. Well, I've got a different train of thought now. Okay? Now, these are 8 by 125 bolts. I just put a 9 125 tap into the holes into the transmission. Come to find out, a 9 125 bolt is kind of hard to come by. And then if you go tapping it any bigger, like a 10 125 or whatever, a 10 millimeter bolt probably won't fit through the starter. Then I'd have to drill the starter out. So different line of thought. I went to go look for a 8 millimeter helicoil. Now, I don't have any 8 millimeter helicoils, but I do have 5/16 18 helicoils. And then I come to find out too, where's the tap at? But anyways, the tap for the 9 125 is almost the same. There it is. It is almost pretty close to the same size as a helicoil tap for the 5/16 18. So I just ran the 5/16 helicoil tap in the holes, tapped them out. Now I'm going to put a 5/16 bolt, 5/16 helicoil in them. I just so happen to have some here. As you can see, I got the drill bit and everything for this. Helicoils, and you can see this one right here, the Master Thread Repair Kit. I think Dad got these at Napa, I do believe. I think that's where he usually got them. That's a helicoil kit. And, yeah, got new bolts. Got new 5/16 bolts to put in here, back in it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to helicoil this bad boy, put the new bolts in it, and we'll be good to go. So I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, everybody. The bolts are in, the helicoils are in. Yes, I locked tight the helicoils in it. You can see there's no more gap here between this bolt and that bolt. It is tight. Everything's tight now. Feels really good. It's tight. And also the wires are tight, cleaned up. They're nice and tight. So yeah, this thing might start better now. So gotta hook the battery back up and see what happens. Okay, moment of truth. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. That even sounds better starting. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. It didn't sound like that before. It sounded like it was grinding gears when it fired up. But yep, there we go. Got it started, got it going. Oh yeah, sounds much better. Thank God. Well, guys, I just did this. How many miles does this thing have on it? 171,000 miles for this. It's a 99 F250 with a 5.4 in it. But anyways, ouch, just about ripped something off. But anyways, yeah, I don't know how much to charge for this job. Yeah, fixed the cables on the starter, put Healy coils in the yeah, starter bolt holes, put new bolts in it, and cleaned it up. So that's about all I did. So what would you guys charge for something like this? Drilling out the holes and putting Healy coils in and all this other stuff. Did 3 of them. So let me know what you think. I'll get this thing back to him, call him up, say, hey, your thing's done. You can drive it now. So we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for always watching. We'll catch you in the next one.